Hi there, and welcome to this Rebecca Page sewing tutorial. My name is Zoe and I'll be showing you how to sew the witch's or wizard's hat and the witch's or wizard's cape today. You will find these patterns on the Rebecca Page website and the links are listed below. To sew the witch's or wizard's hat and cape, you will need similar supplies to what I have here. I've decided to sew my cape and hat both in felt. For the witch's or wizard's cape, read your pattern tutorial, then print off the appropriate size pattern pieces. Assemble your pattern pieces together by gluing or taping, and then pin your pattern piece onto your fabric. Once you've pinned your pattern piece to your fabric, you'll then either need to trace with some tailor's chalk your cutouts for your cape, or alternatively use a rotary blade and cut out your cutouts directly. Make sure you place your cutting board underneath when you're cutting so you don't cut directly into your floor or table. When you've cut out your cape, it should look similar to what I have here. Your next step is to cut out your neck fastening pieces. Any old piece of excess fabric will do. I'm doing mine in poplin instead of the felt, so the turning is a little bit easier. So you'll cut out 2 of your neck fastening pieces. You'll need to fold in half so the long raw edges are together, and you will just stitch down 1 long edge and 1 short edge. Once you've stitched your neck fastenings, turn the right way round, trim the corners before you turn, and then just poke through with a chopstick or your preferred turning tool. Our next step is to apply our hook and loop or Velcro to our neck fastenings. So we're just going to stitch one of our soft side on one and our hook side on the other. Do take this slowly, as some machines do not like sewing on Velcro, and perhaps use a longer stitch length than normal. So once we've sewn our hook and loop tape onto our neck fastenings, we're now going to stitch them onto our capes. You will need to measure 5 inches from the centre of your cape and mark with tailor's chalk. And then measure the other side from the centre, also 5 inches, and mark with the tailor's chalk again. This is where we will place our neck fastenings. And we're just going to stitch those on now. Now, once stitched on, your cape's now ready to wear. I will just visit back to the hook and eye again. It's best if you sew the scratchy piece so it's facing away from your child's neck and the soft piece is facing towards the child, and then you won't have any scratchy bits. If you've chosen to add elastic to your cape to loop over your child's finger or wrist, measure your elastic to size if your child's available. Otherwise, use the pattern piece to cut out. You will need to pin your elastic approximately 1 inch away from the very tip of your cape edge, and roughly 1/4 to 1/2 inch down, and then just sew. And sew 1 on the right side and 1 for the left. With neck fastenings and wrist or finger elastics sewn on, your cape is now ready to wear. Stick around for the witch's or wizard's hat next.